Hey everyone, it's Michael and
Reuben!
from Little Coin Shop, littlecoinshop.com.au, bringing you a bit of a mixed bag from the Perth Mint.
Not only are we back with videos on the bullion side of it, Michael, we're back with some numismatic stuff as well. It's good to be here.
And this one's got a one that's very, very sold out, but we have a select few remaining.
Hey.
You'll want to stick around for that one.
I was going to say, there's a few times where we've had something sold out and it's like, oh, you know, look at this cool item. Sadly, we're all out, so it'll be good to actually unbox it and have some on hand.
Yes. Alrighty.
So do we get a peek in the box? Or?
You can have a peek in the box if you want. This is all gold by the look of it.
Hey.
So we'll start with the opposite end of the spectrum. So this is a bit of a new thing that they're doing, a newish thing, and I need my eyes for this one. What have I done with my glasses?
Please hold.
What have I done with my glasses? Thank you very much. All right, tip for young players, don't get old.
That's great advice.
Alrighty, so we have upside down, Miss Jane. Let's try and find one that's not upside down. Yeah, that one will do. So this is the Australian Lunar series, Series 3. So you've got the horse there, but it is in
a half gram.
A half gram. I'm looking for it officially, but they stick the sticker over it. So, but it's a half gram gold. So it's one of those littler sizes, which is really good to. It's a good present. It's good to have that fractional in your stack. It's good fun, but it's. As with any of these things, whatever you're buying, the smaller you go, the dearer it becomes on a per gram or per ounce basis. And so they're actually a little bit dearer, but they're very, very cool. And they're an overall cheaper way to get into the gold market. So, and a beautiful design. And I think Perth Mint has done well with these ones. So available for now.
Is this one that they've done from the start of Series 3? Because I do not remember seeing these ones at all. So
I'm fairly sure, I don't want to go right out on this one, but I'm fairly sure it's the first time they've done them in half gram. But, I'm winging it, so I may prove to be embarrassed on that one.
Yeah,
but
I was going to say, it's the kangaroo we normally see in the black packaging. So yeah, the red pops, which they do for their other boxes and things. They keep the lunar golds to the striking red box. And
that's the one. So a bit of a mix here, and I'm assuming this is the 1 ounce. Here it is too. And then there's that one. We'll come back to that one. So this is 40th anniversary. I loved this coin when I first saw it. This is a beautiful release, this one.
I'll take a look at the outer box there while you quickly...
So 40th anniversary of the gold program at Perth. So they've harked back, and I'm going to open the 1 ounce one in a moment. But they hark back to their original nugget program. And it's an absolutely stunning design in proof. And they've done it across the range. So you've got it in almost consecutive numbers there in the sizes. So you can see there, this one is a 1/4 ounce, and they're both 1/4 ounces. So I thought I had a 1/2 ounce there. There you go. I was all excited for no reason.
We've got two quarters do make a half, so
this is true.
We've got 1/2 ounce of them there, but yeah, they do come in the 1/2 ounce. Did you say a 1 ounce as well? Or?
They do come in the 1 ounce. That's the one I'm about to open right now.
Perfect.
If I can do it carefully enough.
Yeah, it's interesting to imagine a time before the Perth Mint were doing just regular standard 1 ounce coins.
The old kangaroo.
The kangaroo, the nuggets feel like such a staple, at least to me now, that it feels strange to imagine beforehand. But 40 years, not that long in some of the coin world. If you look at some of our European minting brethren. But still a tremendous achievement nonetheless.
You can see there, and it stands out much better in the 1 ounce, obviously, because you've got the larger planchet. But just that Australia with the big nugget stamped in the middle of it, and the Australian nugget around the outside.
Those radial lines really look cool on this one.
I really wish they'd bring this back. But it is not to be, but we have a memorial one for the 40th. So beautiful coin. Don't know how they'll go. I think they'll go well. Whether it will be the start of a longer program, I don't know. I can only hope, I suppose. But the 40th year one is out for now. The controversial one.
Uh-oh. Good controversial, bad controversial?
I would argue bad controversial.
Okay. I'm holding back from saying a certain name or certain something that playing a guess as to what it might be.
Yeah, I'm not sure we can actually talk about it properly.
Okay.
But it's a beautiful coin, and that's the problem. They will bring it out in another version.
Okay.
They're just not doing it yet. And I can't open it.
There we go. You got in eventually. Nice and secure. It's a security feature, Mike.
It is. I just dread trying to put it back together again.
That's my problem.
That's all right. So Perth Mint have gone all out with a different design here. I'm just going to move the Lunars to the side. So it's a sleeve over the top, which isn't drastically unusual, but they've gone for this almost raw wood box.
Yeah.
With this white.
It's not an inlay. It's it's actually.
It's almost like the old PVC, whatever it was, glue that you used to use in primary school, and it's kind of almost got that texture, that look to it.
That's very cool.
It is incredibly cool. And then on the inside, come on, they have really stuck this thing down. All right, comes with a certificate, as all of these things do. So this is the Wonders. I don't think we even actually said what it was. Wonders of Australia.
Ooh.
Look at that for a stunning coin.
The Opal obviously gone tremendously well in both their Lunar ones, the Great Southern Land series that they've done. The Opal is a very, very popular one they do with variation across every coin.
I'm not even going to attempt to get that out on camera, so you can have that joy.
Thanks,
Reuben. But it's an incredible design there. You've got all this. So you obviously got the Opal in the middle with that red ring around it. But if you can look around here, you've actually got Australian fauna and flora. It's that celebration of all things Australian. And they've done an absolute bang-up job on it. It's beautiful.
Looks tremendous against the wood grain as well, instead of just their standard black kind of felt kind of material.
Yeah.
So, absolutely stunning job on this one. And even a slightly different doily to normal as well.
Yeah,
so,
they've changed everything. I was hoping it would tell you what sort of wood it was, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I was going to say, it reminds me of some of the older Royal Australian Mint packaging, and they would always kind of big up, it's Jarrah this, or it's, something like that. So, yeah, it does surprise me, but either way, very, very cool.
It's incredible. There's only 200 of the gold produced. There's something that we can't talk about is you may see it in another form in several months' time. On
potentially a different channel of ours.
Yeah, hint, hint. Can't say too much though. But yeah, I really do hope that they do roll it out as they originally intended, because it will be hugely popular. Because it's such a classic, a beautiful design, not a classic design. It's a beautiful design, and it will be incredibly popular worldwide if they manage to roll it out properly. But just in that 1 ounce gold there, with the opal in the middle, the way that it makes the opal makes the gold pop, the darkness of the opal makes the gold pop, and the gold makes the darkness of the opal pop, and they've done a great job with it. It's fantastic. Incredibly well done by Jennifer McKenna. Just the whole package, like the packaging around it, the coin, it's just brilliant. So if it's in your budget, I would suggest grabbing them earlier rather than later, because there is only 200 of them worldwide made like that. All right, should we get into the other box?
Let's get into the other box.
Now I've absolutely trashed the place.
It's all right. We can do a magic wipe slate clean if you want it. We haven't done a magic trick in a while.
No, that's all right. We can rip into this one.
Right.
I think it's mostly one coin, but we're about to find out. Oh, should we really be showing this one off?
I think so. Have we got them available for sale, or have they all sold?
No, we do. I hadn't realised these were in here.
This is why we love a good little surprise unboxing where we're both not 100% sure what's in there.
Actually, what I thought was in here
isn't in there.
Oh, no, it is. It's hiding.
Phew.
So this is produced. This is what the Perth Mint produced for the World Money Fair, and they're really doing an incredible job over there at the moment. So this is the 1 ounce kookaburra for the World Money Fair. And you can see they've taken this year's design off the 1 ounce bullion coin. They've painted the kookaburra and it looks fantastic. That splash of colour on the silver background is just amazing. And then to celebrate the World Money Fair in Berlin, they've used the Ample Man.
Ample Man in both the green and the red. In previous years, they've done a specifically green Ample Man and then the red, and now across back to both. But yeah, similar Berlin there.
Yeah, so a great memento of that one. You've also got the Lunar Year of the Horse PNC.
Very important to have these here and ready to go for the next couple of days, because depending on when this comes out, and I'm hoping we can get it out in time, it is very, very close to Lunar New Year.
It certainly is. So this is not, before anyone jumps, it's not a gold coin. This is copper nickel.
Yes.
So don't get too excited.
But still very cool to see the bullion and numismatic design on the copper coin.
It's a great way, and if you can't afford the gold horse, it's a great way to get one in a slightly cheaper version, and it's a great design, like a great product in and of itself. All right, the one that we've been waiting for.
That people aren't necessarily sure what it was. We've been waiting for it. They weren't necessarily sure.
All right, sold out pretty much everywhere. This is one of the advantages of Reuben and I falling behind on our videos.
Is they've been sitting in a box here, unable to be sold.
There is a small selection that we took aside for filming that we've still got. The rest of them have all sold out, and sold out basically on release.
I'll do the reveal on the box.
Yeah, a lot of people guess it from the box.
And the preamble that we were just giving.
Yes. So there you've got the 1 ounce Opal Lunar horse for the year.
A very, very sought after staple of the year, as the Lunar Opal.
And if you're quick enough and you head over to the little coin shop website when this is released, they'll actually be up there for a short period of time.
Very short, I would hazard a guess.
Yes, because they have sold out pretty much worldwide, and that's the other side. I really like what they do on the back of that one with the radial lines around King Charles there. So yeah, we have accidentally got some leftover stock.
Can't promise that'll happen every time. But
yeah, that's right. So yeah, they are in stock momentarily with the small number that we put aside for. We put that box aside for filming. All right, Rubes, comes to that time of the show where we say, what's the one for investment and what's the one for fun?
The one for fun for me, and I think partly because I have been collecting them in years gone by, would be the World Money Fair kookaburra. I love seeing the kookaburra design brought to life every year in colour, and yeah, really, really great to see these ones. They've made an interesting change in the last couple of years from doing them as a boxed one to like on the card. Not sure how I'd like that because that's it. It kind of has changed midway through, but still super, super cool. And I'm sure it's probably no one's surprise, but I'm going to be going for the Wonders of Australia, the Outback for this one. The way they've phrased Wonders of Australia as its kind of own separate series, and then the Outback as kind of the follow-up line, does potentially imply the Wonders of Australia is a series that will continue. So there could be some cool ones to grab, and if we've got the Great Southern Land to go by, the Opal being the first one has proven to be very, very popular. So not investment advice, all that kind of stuff, but that's the one that's standing out to me as a and just as we were talking about all that extra effort with the box and everything, I think it's a tremendous one to pick up.
Couldn't agree more. Yeah, look, the fun one, I'm going to go for the kookaburra and the horse.
Yep.
I like both of those. And probably not so much for fun, but for, fun, but for presents, for education of the kids, that sort of thing. The half gram from the Perth Mint with the Lunar horse, I think is a great branch out by the Perth Mint. And
also interesting to see where that one goes as well, being the first as well. Yeah,
that'll be fun. Love this one. Fantastic design on it, and it harks back to probably one of my favourite series out of Perth Mint. Certainly of their more vintage ones. They've done a great tribute to it. But I think for investment purposes, I'd probably go with the Lunar horse. Or no, probably the Opal horse, but very closely with the Wonders of Australia. I think I think it'll be the start of a new series. I think it will be an expanded series, and Opal is usually the favourite stone. And the first cab off the rank. Usually with those sorts of things, you find people are a bit nervous with it, and so they don't get the first one, but then the momentum builds into the rest of the program, and everyone goes back chasing the first one later on because they've got number 3, 4, and 5, but they don't have number 1 and number 2. So I think that one is a bit of a sleeper. So I think that one's also a good one to get.
I'm noticing a bit of a pattern here, Michael. I think you just don't like to have any of them feel left out. I think the only one that was the copper one here, and that's
no. I said that.
Oh, you said that one as well. There you go. So yeah, I think you've mentioned or at least argued yourself into defending at least all of them there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think I'm going to be broke at the end of the month again.
Very, very cool. Well, I think 2 months of releases. I think there's January in here as well as February. So yeah, great stuff, Perth Mint. Cool to see some of the stuff coming out. And links will be down in the description. We will see you in the next one.
There's a reason we think Perth Mint is one of the best in the world, and I think this is a classic display of that. On that note, we'll see you again very soon.